Is it possible to walk 50 miles in 24 hours? My name is Jared Brown, and I'm in search of an adventure. I tell people every day to dream big with God and enjoy the journey. Well, now I'm taking my own advice, and I'm hitting the road to walk closer in step with Him, to be shaped into the man that He sees, and to embark on the journey of a lifetime. That right there, that's the black gold of Texas. Black gold, Texas tea. The goal may seem trivial, but these are the first steps to fully walking in His footsteps. This is 50 miles in 24 hours, the training edition. Oh, hey there. I've had a crazy idea. I think I want to walk 50 miles in 24 hours. Bear with me. Getting ready to head out. I gotta put the boys up. Finished packing. 30 degrees outside and it feels like it's 20 something, 26. Get on the road because I am several hours late. So I have my walking stick. I've got a dog whistle in my pocket because I know a bunch of dogs live on this road. Getting ready to take my first steps on this journey towards 50 miles in 24 hours. It's the training. Here we go. Just like that, we're on the road, and just like that, it has cooled off. Also, calculated risk, I didn't bring my microphone. It's probably a bad idea. As a matter of fact, I know that's a bad idea. When I was setting this up, I was like, I'm gonna put a microphone, one of my hardwired microphones, inside my shirt. It's gonna be awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. 25-mile-an-hour winds. May not seem like much, but it is howling cold air. Full disclosure, I'm nervous about dogs, thus the stick. I've got a dog whistle. Don't want to hurt anything, but I do want to make sure that I don't end up coming home with a slew of dogs. Or, since it is the country, most of them aren't in fences. I don't want them to get hit or run over on the road. So it's my aim to chase them back. Get back. There's somebody who's bound to give me a weird look. I'll show you. But again, I would argue, who's weirder looking, me or that thing? Dog number one. Don't know if he's still chasing me. All right, little status update. It's probably a half mile from where we started, and I'm already feeling it pretty good. Sweating pretty good underneath. I forgot to tell you the whole point. The reason I'm in a hustle, the reason I'm behind schedule is because I'm supposed to meet a guy. And I thought, well, I'll just walk to the restaurant. It's about 6 miles away. I'm supposed to meet him at 11:30. I didn't get started till 9:30, which most of you guys would say, oh, nothing to it. But I only walk about 2.3 miles an hour. I walk at a leisurely pace. In order to make it in 2 hours, I need to walk 3 miles an hour, so I'm busting it. The goal is to make it there, have lunch with my friend on time, and then start carving a path back. A little less than a mile into my trip, and I'm already hot. I'm layered wrong. I'm gonna try and change some of this option up. I brought my bag so I could lose some layers. Brought some AirPods, don't think I'm gonna use them. I don't know if I mentioned why I'm doing this. And the reason I'm doing this is because every time I start, man, the wind picks up. That is a drastically different temperature. Okay, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm always telling people to go for it, to take a risk with Jesus, to do what He's telling you to do. And I got some imagery in my head the other day whenever I was praying about the strength that He wanted me to have, like physically, not only internally, but externally. I just saw myself praying over this little girl, and I could see like lat muscles and stuff, and I ain't got no lat muscles. So I was just like, well, how do I can't run, I can barely lift, I'm a big boy, I can walk. And so in order to keep me motivated, I just decided I'm gonna walk. So I've been walking every day for the last, I don't know, ever since I saw it. The way that I work is that like I need something to keep going. I need something to challenge me. Just walking up and down the ag road is kind of boring, and so just thought, hey, I'm meeting a guy for lunch, I might as well get after it. Might as well just start expanding my miles And I got into this thing on YouTube called ultra marathons, which are basically running stuff. But I thought, hey, I can't run an ultra marathon, but maybe I could walk one. Maybe I could walk so much, shed some weight. Maybe at the end of my ultras, I could just keep going. I like walking, slow impact, easy on my body, easy exercise. And I also get to spend time in a little bit of an adventure and kind of praying and talking things through with the Lord. So that's why I'm hoping to inspire you guys to take on whatever obstacle, you know, that's put in front of you. Not really sure what's on the lens there. Take a risk with the Lord and go for it. This isn't really thus saith the Lord, but it is fun. Oh, that feels so much better. Gonna get back on the road because my friend Brian is gonna have to come get me if I don't start hoofing it. A little bit of an update. Not sure if you can see that, but it says I'm only 4.8 miles away. I would also like to note that whenever you're digging your camera out of your pocket and you're pulling out Reese's peanut butter cup wrappers, we got some work to do. Look at this. Maybe a little pretty. A little bit. Here. Give me 2 seconds. Better. Going through some stuff. Taking a little walk, a little hike, a little journey. Talk through why I'm not living. Why I'm allowing life to happen to me rather than me happening to life. Just tired of it. Tired of being scared of dogs chasing me, though I've been chased already. Tired of being scared of being thought of as weird by my neighbors, by the country folk. That ship has sailed. I'm hoping that maybe you understand. Maybe there's a few of you out there like me who are kind of getting jostled by life. Don't get me wrong, you love the Lord, you're bold and courageous, but there's another gear you could find. I'm hoping to find that other gear, and I'm hoping to give you permission to find yours. Mile down, feeling good. What you may or may not find interesting is that most dirt roads in Texas aren't actually dirt. They're not dirt roads, or rock. But in particularly in Texas, they are caliche. And this is where they mine pits. So like all up and down our road, they'll clear off the land. Look at it. I'll show you. Nice gentleman just stopped on the side of the road and asked me if I wanted a ride. I told him no thanks, I was working off that belly. Typical Texan Southerner, he goes, man, when you turn around, that wind's gonna be like riding a horse into that northern. I don't know what he said. I'm not even sure I understand all of our colloquialisms, but it seemed like fun. Riding an old blue northern and milk it till it's dry. Bulldog to Mississippi, put its ears down flat. Long before you take this cowboy's hat. Probably only Sonic or somebody like that's gonna get that reference. Getting ready to come up over this hill right here. It'll be my first glimpse of the highway. It's still a ways off. I still don't know how I'm gonna legally cross it, seeing as how it's illegal to cross a highway. But I only have 25 minutes to go about a mile to meet with Brian to make my cutoff. I may have to call him because I don't want to put him behind. He's got work to do today. I'm right at that decision point. Do I call him? Do I not call him? I want to keep pushing. Maybe I'll be like 5 minutes late. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little over ambitious here. Not sure if you can see that, but it's 11:15. I got 15 minutes. There it is. Don't do what I do, kiddies. I'm so close on this one. Like literally, I'm right there. It's around this corner up here and down a straightaway. I'm gonna call him. I think that'd be the responsible thing to do, no matter how much pride I have about wanting to have walked the entire way myself. I think I gotta call him. Don't want to. I'm gonna text him. Ooh, that's less awkward. Whoops. Guess I'm gonna call him. What's up, amigo? Are you at the restaurant already? Dude, could you do me a huge favor? Could you come give me a pickup? I'm almost there. I walked it. I didn't want to be late. All right, man. See you in a minute. Bye. He said, no big deal. Be right here. What's up, amigo? Back on the road from after lunch. Back home, 6 miles. Probably gonna use the restroom. Gonna bypass going to Highland. I don't know, maybe I should go to Highland. Body's feeling good for the most part. Not sure what's going on back there. All right, last one of those. Gotta make a decision coming up here pretty quick. The decision is, do I go left towards Highland, which is adventure, or do I go right, which is the known way? It wants me to go that way. The blue way is the safe way. The other way is right here. I haven't been that way yet. Going much slower on my way back. My mouth is numb. It's a little calmer down here in this valley. So this road, the road off of Highland, winds down around my house. It's much slower trafficked. The wind though is just straight down the pipe. That's a constant theme for the day. I'm gonna have to get over that wind. And update on my body, man. My feet now, I'm feeling every step. My shoes are a little worn, probably a little too worn to be walking this much in them. It's weird how one tracked you get when you walk long distances like this, because I'm just thinking about the next step. I'm just thinking about enjoying the moment, and I kind of forgot all about making the video. It had a point in the beginning. It's about going out and having an adventure and overcoming stuff, and I would imagine if you're still here towards the end of this video, I'm guessing this is the end, Lord willing, it shows me walking up the driveway. If not, there's an ambulance and a dog involved, and I don't know what this is about. Overcoming fears, putting yourself out there, taking on challenges, leading an interesting life. I don't know. Really don't know what this is about, but I'm having a really good time. Wish Jesse was here. That's my next goal. Jesse gets home at 4. I have no idea, because Google Maps wouldn't recognize this particular road, which is one of those caliche roads that I was talking about. Jesse gets home at 4. It's like 1:32. I'm hoping I can make it home in the next 2 hours, but I'm really feeling it in my feet. Oh, my pace has drastically slowed. I'm gonna keep at it though. Is it possible to walk 50 miles in 24 hours? I don't know. Just depends on if I get back and it's 12 miles, I'm gonna say no. At least not without training. If it's 18 miles, doable. I don't know if I'll ever be skinny or strong like the vision that the Lord's kind of leading me towards. I think I will, but I definitely can go have adventures. I mean, just saw cowboys chasing cattle, which I long to get back to. Ate Mexican food, walked the road, fought dogs, got asked to be picked up by kind old men. I'm almost embarrassed to say the words, but like just coming outside and walking has been one of the greatest adventures I've been on in a while. I think I'm gonna keep going. Is 50 miles in 24 hours doable? I'm guessing it's doable with training. Is it doable for me right out of the gate? I think with a little bit of training, definitely doable. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I already see home. Oh, this end of the trip. 4:40. 9:15, 4:40, with an hour and a half lunch. Let's go do the numbers. The final numbers are in. I walked 5 hours and 40 minutes at a pace varied between 2.7 miles per hour and 3 miles per hour, for a grand total of 16.7 miles. I didn't reach my goal today. I only took the first steps of adventure. So let me ask you, what's your adventure? Don't have one? Maybe, just maybe, you could ask God.